welcome to this episode number 4 of the series, which is about the Game Jam. Okay, so yesterday I did a random stream and I continued with the game. Today I did manage to work a little bit just before the stream on it. And I hope to continue. Also, I need to try something with the music because I added music to it, and now I have like 2 tracks, and I want to be able to switch between one and the other. But first, we need to test it. And basically, you will see, I'm quite close to the actual game. There's no, anything fancy yet, but it's okay. Anyway, let's go to the browser. So, as always, please like and follow the Phase 101 YouTube channel, subscribe to it and like the videos. This is the only way I know of how I can share our love, let's say that, for the Amiga or the Commodore 64. You help me share the videos by putting a like. Under each video, I remind you that there are the chapters. Okay, you can select which part you want to view or listen to, but also there are links to, let's say, the playlist, let's say the source. It depends which video you are watching. Also, mamma mia. Hello, Tits Trinity. I mean, I cannot really say it. I will call you Trinity, okay? If you don't mind. So I have yesterday released the last episode of the Let's Make an Amiga Game series. Hello, Dockster. Where you find all the code related to that series, where you find all the videos related to that series, and you also, on HIO, there is some more information related to it. And you can also actually play the game. There's an ADF file or an exe file, depending if you want it on a hard drive or on a floppy, and you can play the game. Although I'm saying it's finished, I have the intention of improving it, but in terms of game core, that's it. Or what I will do, I will improve the nice flashy things. But for that, I do not need to waste more, let's say, coding series. It's just making it more nicer, and whenever it's ready, it's ready. May I remind you that I have the Facebook page where everything that I do goes there. I wish to have a blog, but I do not have time for a blog, so it is my blog. I also have the Phase 101 Facebook group and the Commodore Dev Facebook group. Both of them, one is related to Phase 101, of course, only, and the other one is related to anything related to Commodore. Because today we are going to do the Game Jam, or talk about the Game Jam. Hello, Trinity, again. Nice to see you here. Hello, Musaferb. Hello. Mamma mia. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Musaferb. Oh, thank you very much. Wow. 3 months already, yeah? So, may I remind you that currently there is a game jam between myself and retro programmers inside. To be honest, retro programmers, I'm founder of Phase 101 and I'm founder of retro programmers inside with Emanuele. So it's a joint venture between both groups, let's put it this way. And we are doing the T-Rex game jam, which is the Google game Dino game. Besides that, guys, if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me on Facebook. Many people send me messages on Facebook, but in reality, I take time to read them. I only read basically Discord or Telegram. If you join the Telegram group, which I'll mention in a minute. I only read Facebook when I go on Facebook, but it's not every day. And when I'm working, it's very difficult because they do not like it. But if I am on, Discord is easy. So yeah, I do suggest if you need any help or so, I'm always willing to help everyone. So that's the quickest way. As I said, I have a Telegram Phase 101 group. It's it's new. It's haven't been there for long. So it's still in the initial phases of it, and some people just do not want to use neither Facebook, do not want to use Discord. So yeah, at least you give them Telegram. Those that are supporters of mine, I don't know if today you have noticed, you should have received lots of alerts that I've been adding videos to Patreon and Coffee. So yeah, if you decide, if you like what we do and you want to support us, you will unlock 70 more videos. There is more which I haven't released yet, didn't have time, but at least I incremented the number of videos on Patreon. Not all videos goes on YouTube, okay? So you will not, I'm not always releasing all the videos to YouTube. Some remain logged for Patreons, which is fair, I think. And it's another copy of the same thing. There is Coffee, okay? I believe that's all. So we can jump to Visual Code. And it's too small for you guys to see it. So, oops, now I exaggerated. I think this is right now. So, first of all, let me, for those that were not here, didn't join yesterday. So, I haven't been, spending a lot of time. I always put what I've been only per day, what I've done on the game. And those that are not done, I trail them to the next day or to when I'll touch the game again. So I don't know how many days these are, but yesterday from all these I managed to do these 3. Okay. And this one I started but never finished, but I realized that to do the reset sprites, which I fixed before the stream, I also needed to write a routine which will clear the screen. And now finally the bit plane is using BSS, because before it was using define constant block, which that wastes blocks on the floppy, let's put it this way. I will show what I did since yesterday, and actually what I did yesterday and what I did today before the stream, for those that were in there yesterday. So one of the routines that I modified was the reset enemies. Okay, so this one I had a small bug yesterday. I had actually it was good, but this was the 0 and I had to change it to the 1, and this one was the 1 and it had to be the 0. So that was the issue basically, because the previous game was working on the Y direction to move the sprites, while this game is moving the sprites on the X direction. Hence why I needed to make the changes. As you can see, the 0 and the 1 are here, and that's where I made the mistake. Also, it was late, so yeah. So that I fixed today before the stream. Let me see. Okay, let me show you this one. It's easy, but it might not come to your head to do this. So instead of using define constant block in a section like which is data, you use define constant block in a section that is PSS. This means that this block, okay, will not be allocated on the floppy when you save it, but what will happen is when you load the program, the Amiga OS knows that it needs to reserve a chunk of memory, okay, which is the size of this. And like that, if your game is on floppy, you will save that amount of space, which is 10K, 11K nearly. So that's the other thing that I edit. Reset sprites I change. I'm going to leave clear screen and I will tell you why. Because it's a bit tricky. Reset variables, we did it in game core. Here. This is init game variables, which is reset variables, but this is what I meant. So basically, instead of using this system of moving a value into the variable, okay, I'm using this system where I have a 0 pointing to the start of all the variable memory area, and then the value that I need to move is an offset to 80. Okay, so score is score minus vars, that's the offset, and 80 is the base address, let's say, where vars is. Okay, Hound Dog, I will. By the way, Hound Dog, guys, now I'm not joking. If you want some advice on 3D graphics, okay, Hound Dog is your man. Okay, he is really good in doing 3D graphics. I mean, using Blender and things like that. But I saw some stuff today that excellent work, my friend, excellent work. Anyway, So the initialization of the game variables, we did that. So that's what I mean by reset variables. We added the collision. The collision is easy to show you, which is just a variable that we check against. Okay, if we did not collide, continue with the game loop. If we collided, then exit, and basically we go to game end, basically, and game over. Nothing else. Of course, I had to add some stuff like init game variables, reset the enemies, and update the enemies on screen. Because of that, also I added the music. Okay, so I add the music, which is here. Okay, yesterday it was version 3, today is version 4, and I need to do something with version 4 also. So hopefully before Ozzy comes in, we will do that. In the meantime, I want to explain something related to clear the screen. Now, for those that are not following the book, okay, this is going to look very, very strange, okay? But for those that are following the book, they will understand. And tomorrow I will talk more about this technique. So, we have 60 registers in the 68,000, right? Of which, okay, a 7 is the stack pointer. Okay, now move m is an instruction that lets us save the registers or restore the registers. No? So, and I need something to show you. Where is it? Oh, yes. I am here, public data. Da, da, da. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So, I have where did I put it? It must be, there you go. Because it's highlighted that I haven't saved to Git yet. So, I have defined a block, okay, here. You can see it, right? Yeah. I have defined a block here of 16 long, which means 4 bytes. 4 times 16, okay, is 64, right? Now, so that block is 64 bytes long. Now, what I am doing is I'm saying move m.long, and I am pointing to this block. And I am initializing all these registers with a value of 0. There are 14 registers that I am initializing. And it is not a coincidence that I am initializing 14. Okay? Each register is 4 bytes long. So 14 times 4 is 56 bytes, which you see it here. Okay? Hence, I get the bit plane address. Okay, I go to the bottom of the bit plane address, so the last address of the bit plane. I forgot to say that I saved the stack pointer. Okay, I saved the stack pointer here in this location. I saved it. Now I change the stack pointer. Normally it's dangerous to touch the stack pointer on the 68,000, but not when you know what you are doing, and not, you know, I do not have an OS, so I'm complete in control of the system. So I move that address into A7. Now our block is 10752. Okay, if I had to do this, that means I need 192 of this. Okay, but because I want to do it faster, I used 8. It doesn't matter if I'm losing a bit of memory, but I am faster in doing this. And if this goes into a 68020 processor, it's even done more faster because it fits in its cache. So I'm clearing the bit plane, okay, using the processor. I could have used the blitter, okay, but I'm using the processor because I'm using the blitter for other stuff. So might as well use the processor for my own needs. And in this case, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's I'm clearing, I mean, game over. So not much is happening on the screen. So you can use this technique. And then we are initializing it again. So that's why. Hence, okay, we have this loop that every time we do move m.l, okay, of these 14 registers to the stack pointer that points to our address, our bit plane, we are actually writing 56 bytes in one go. So to clear it, we just need a loop of 24. And then all we need to do is restore the stack pointer and we are done. So that's the routine. So that's where we are. And I'm going to show you the game, okay? Where it is right now. Probably I need to also decrement a bit the volume. So we have the game. When it hits the cactus, okay, we collide as we saw yesterday. When I press the fire button, now the game starts resets. And if I press the fire button again, we continue, we start playing again. So this is, hello Ozzy, this is the where I left it yesterday. Also, I changed the title, if you notice, I forgot to say it, to Dino Run. Okay? Yeah, yes, Hound Dog. Enjoy, my friend. So, that's where we are. Now, there is one thing, as I said, that I need to do. Um, that is, uh, we changed the mod, no, the music data. Hence, I want to try. The music data has got two, let's say, tunes in it. Okay, and I have the play routine. This is an old play routine, and to be honest, I do not know if it's going to work properly or not. Look, this is really, really old play routine. I'm still using what the book had. Okay, I do use the a newer version, but I just kept this for laziness, I think. Okay, more than anything else. So I know that the song changes at number 20, at position 29. So what I need to do is test the game with the music that starts at position 29. Now the thing is, it's going to be very similar because when the game music normally is very close. They vary, but it's very close. And this one happened to be very short, so it's not that we are going to see a massive difference, but at least I want to know if it's going to work or not. So let's try it out. So I need to listen to it, guys. I don't think this is going to work with this play routine. Let me try that. Do you hear a difference? I'm not sure I hear a difference. I don't think it's doing what it should. I don't think so. I need to use, there's another routine that I need to use, which is, let me show it to you guys. It's browser, it's this one. I haven't downloaded it and I need to, so yeah, it's my next, let's say, job in relation to the music, because this one I don't think it's going to work. Anyway, so I'm just going to share the link for those that wanted it. Anyway, let's do something else. So we have the game over screen. Well, screen. Um, we have the game.s here. So when we have game over, there's no message saying game over or something like that. So we need that to happen. So let's try to add that. I am, for now, my game, let's put it this way, it's not going to have it's not going to have message. It's not going to have things which are fancy, you know. So, and that is 10, 11. Let's do it. Let's do it 13. I do not know where it's going to stand, but let's do that. 13. And let's do that. It should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then here we need the same thing like here. And for the sake of the 68,000, we do that. So let's display that when the game ends. And we can do that by calling info. But this time it should come with a parameter, I think. Let's find print info. That's in utils because it's a common routine. See here, this is hard coded, so I need to change that. What we will do for now, but I will change it just for testing purposes. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to create another print info routine. I will call it print info 2. We don't need. And then I will make it be able to take a parameter. And this one will be I don't even know how to write game. So let's see if we call print info2 in the game.s, if we get the message. course, as I said, we will modify it, but for now I just want to test that that is correct. You see there's still a bug in the line, but I will fix it. Okay, so game over is there. We need to move it. I think I need to move it by 2. Yeah. And then if I press the fire button, game over is still there. Ah, no. Okay. Because then it resets. Perfect. So let's move it by 2. And play it again. I still see that we need 1 at least, no? Yeah, at least 1. Okay, that's better. It's more in the center. At least that's how it looks to me. Okay, so now if we press fire, that means we exit from the game over and we go to the main screen. Okay, perfect. So now let's modify it. So let's make a note. 80 pointer. To our so now let's test it out. I'm going to leave the other one there for now. I do not like to do big changes. And it should still work. So now we need to modify this. I'm going to make it print info. And this, I'm going to comment it out. So all this. Okay, like that is all commented out. Why we have happened there? Should have done why where there is comments it uncommented it. What the heck? Stupid. What happened here? Let's do it bit by bit. Shouldn't do that. That's fine. Sometimes visual code, I think. You see, it removed the semicolons from here. Stupid. That it liked. So here, it's not able to handle it for some reason. Okay, so this is our old routine. So now, let's switch back to here. And when we call this one is to print, so that goes there. Else do I have that? Sometimes we're calling it more than once because we have not yet the game complete. Eventually it will not be like that, okay? Not there. We print info. There. I think that's the only places where I had it. Yeah. Let's see. There you go. Because I'm calling, I forgot to rename it down here. Yeah. So now it clears and it starts again, no problem. Okay, so that is more something else ready. Now we can have the same thing. Press fire. need this now, because press fire button to start is going to be in the first time we write in the HUD. Leave it like that. How long is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26, 27. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2 months. And here we will need to clear it. Okay. Let's see. But we will need to display it also. So what we have here, what we have here, or the joystick. I'm thinking the logic behind it, okay, before I pasted it. And we go to intro. In the meantime, I'm still thinking where to put this. Because if I put it up here, we get the game over message. Okay, let me do one thing. Let's do this instead, just to see, and we do it in line 14. Just to see what's going to happen when we collide. So, you stream game dev with Unity. Oh, this is real. This is a retro channel, though. We stream for the Commodore Amiga. So if I press the fire button, game doesn't start, because that means I have somewhere else where to press the fire button. So, first of all, this should be like that, and I think it's still not okay. Oh, hello, old school coder. Guys, if you like Commodore 64 coding, 6502, then old school coder OSK is the man for you. Please check his channel. Why didn't print the message properly that ISO? Ah, of course. Let me do it again. I added a colon to your name. There you go. Yeah, he does cool Commodore 64 coding, and if you are interested in 6502 coding, I suggest you follow him. And he also does it in a nice, simple way that one can understand. So let's run it again. It's the truth, my friend. It's the truth. Okay, so that is in the right position, although not in the right screen, but it's in the right position. Okay, and that should clear. Okay. So let's see where I have the check for joystick fire and where I have it more. So I have it there. That is commented out though. Ah, I know, but this is what we had before. Old school coder, I fixed the bug that I had yesterday. I swapped two registers, the 0 and the 1. So that's why the reset was not working. The sprites were not resetting because, of course, what was X, I was sending them in Y, and what was Y, I was sending it in X. So, yeah. Yeah. You're the expert now on 68,000. So, I'm going to check the press fire button. So, yeah. Why do I have that there? Why do I have that there? That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there. That really shouldn't be there. Copy and paste, that's what it does. By the way, it does jump, eh? I'm just letting it crash. it started immediately. I was wondering why it was doing it. Yeah. Okay, that was a bug. Definitely a bug. I copied and pasted from up here down here. Anyway, we will stop here in relation to our game. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.